Ricky Williams out here with his manager, Scott Scarsdale. Ricky Williams unsuccessfully taking on Drake Evans at Passion, Courage, and Conviction for the IWFW title. However, he is still the Canadian champion because it's a fake title and he never defends it. So
it's a real title, isn't it? It's made of leather.
I mean, it looks
metal
nice.
Plates on it.
Clearly, Scarsdale paid a good sum of money for that belt, but it holds no value beyond Ricky Williams' sentiment and the metal and leather it's printed on.
I'll give you that.
What? Ricky Williams just announced Mad Dog Trip as his tag team partner? You know, if you took the entire locker room of In Your Face Wrestling, lined them up, and said, which one of these people is the least likely to be Mr. Canada Ricky Williams tag team partner, Mad Dog Trip is pretty high on that list. But I guess Mad Men still need to eat, Sean? Ricky Williams is an accomplished tag team wrestler. I don't know. I can't imagine Mad Dog Trip is probably going to get along with anybody. But we'll see how these two work together against Northern Fury, one of the most formidable tag teams in IWFW. And it looks like Scott Scarsdale, is he pulling out the paycheck right here? They're going to hand over the payday to Tripp's manager.
Cash rules everything around you. Got to make the money. The dollar bill, yo.
Even for Mad Dog. Speaking of unstable men, here come Northern Fury. Big Vigo and Sergeant Fury. Ricky Williams already getting in the face of those two. Mad Dog Trip just kind of sitting in the corner. There's nothing personal in this. He's purely a mercenary. But Mad Dog Trip is always willing to look for a fight. And he is going to get one tonight with Northern Fury. This has been a weird show, Sean, I'm not going to lie. We had a Fox out here earlier. We have new tag team champions. First-time partners in Hellcat and Chip Stetson, and now first-time partners again. Mr. Canada Ricky Williams, Mad Dog Trip against Northern Fury. And we still have 4 matches to go after this one. This night has been unpredictable, is putting it lightly.
You're right about that.
Let's see who starts this off here. I'm going to be very interested to see who gets things underway. Tripp ready to go, Ricky Williams ready to go. Northern Fury always ready to go.
Absolutely, it's party time for those guys.
Ricky Williams backing off. Tripp not intimidated in the least by Northern Fury. Looks almost annoyed that his partner's intimidated. looks like we're going to have Tripp as the sub-in later on. Ricky Williams going to get it started off. I thought for sure that Scarsdale and Williams would have wanted Tripp to start this one off to take on the freshest member of Northern Fury and try and wear them down so Ricky Williams can come in and pick the bones. But I'll give Ricky credit. He's going to start this off. And Vigo saying some disparaging, mildly racist remarks about Ricky Williams' heritage.
Be a star, kids.
Referee ringing the bell. Looks like we're going to have Sergeant Fury starting off with Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams just immediately getting out of there as Fury starts throwing fists right off the bat. Ricky Williams getting backed off into the corner by Sergeant Fury, who was just throwing hands viciously to start things off.
Well, after the last event here, I'd be a little frustrated too. Of course, he had his hand bound to the outside railing. Of course, allowing them to not win the Tag Team Championship belt.
That's right. That's how the Scrum Dogs of Sanity got those belts. It only held them for a single show. But they took them off of Northern Fury by zip tying Sergeant Fury to the ring post and the steps. We're having a knuckle lock here. Ricky Williams going with an arm rigger. Ricky Williams definitely the better grappler of the two. Sergeant Fury the better striker. They're ducking under, reversing that hammerlock into one of his own. Ricky Williams to the ground. And now hooking the mouth of Ricky Williams. Referee's going to try and count him off there. That is an illegal move.
Come on, Ricky.
Throwing a big elbow to the chest. Right at the point of the elbow, just driving right into the center of the chest of Ricky Williams. Sergeant Fury vicious with these shots. Ricky Williams is taking one hell of a beating so far.
And of course, Ricky Williams, Scarsdale, paying off the tag team partner right before the match begun. We saw the money exchange hands.
Yeah, and don't think that was just a slip of, a slip of Scott Scarsdale, not Scarsdale's mind. He wanted to show that he could buy off anyone he wants. He wants everybody here to know that.
Because he can.
Well, he bought off Tripp, but we're not sure how deep that pocketbook goes. And if this doesn't work out, we might have to find out. He might need to keep buying partners for Ricky Williams if Ricky Williams wants to get back into tag team action. And it looks like he is going to tag in Mad Dog Tripp here. And Tripp does not look very enthusiastic about any of this.
And I don't get it, man. He got paid for it. I mean, unless it was in the form of a check, you never know that's going to bounce. But if it was in cash, what's his problem?
You know, he got paid for it, but he's doing a job. You go into your job, are you happy every day? I mean, this isn't passion here. He's doing this for money. I guarantee you he's going to put up a fight against either Vigo or Sergeant Fury, but it doesn't mean that he has to do it with a smile on his face or that he has to get along with his employer or his coworker.
No, but he didn't have to take the money either, so...
It's true, he did. You know, I believe Tripp's going to do his job here. He's not going to sandbag this. He's not going to take a dive. He is going to fight. That's what he loves to do. But he may not love who he's fighting with right now, or against. With Big Vigo in the ring. Tripp locking up with Big Vigo here. Vigo throwing a knee into the stomach of Mad Dog Tripp. Big knee lifting him off his feet. Looks like he might have knocked the air out of Tripp there. Tripp recovering those some vicious shots to the back of Vigo's head. Just laying them in. Kick to the stomach from Tripp. Headbutt following up. And it looks like he might have hurt his own head there. Vigo's head notoriously hard. Tripp coming in with a forearm on Vigo. Vigo picking him up. Over his shoulder, fireman's carry. Tripp getting out the back door. Tries to throw a shot. Vigo blocks. Short arm clothesline by Big Vigo.
I wonder how much ring time here. Tripp will actually spend in the ring. I mean, Ricky Williams did pay off Tripp.
Yeah, I guarantee you Ricky Williams is not going to be in a hurry to tag back in, especially with Vigo in there. Tripp goes into the corner. Vigo lining him up. Taking his time. Tripp comes in. Big running body attack in the corner by Big Vigo. Vigo tagging back in Sergeant Fury. Fury over the top, into the ring. Pulling Tripp to the center. Looks like they're setting up for a double team here. Tripp on his knees now. Vigo and Fury working with some kicks to Tripp. Running boot, double boot to the face of Mad Dog Tripp. Sergeant Fury going for the cover. Tripp out at 2. Williams made a passive attempt.
He did.
To break it up.
He was going to run into the ring, but Scarsdale sort of held him back. Like, no need to, kid. We got this. We got this paid for, right?
Still, you want to win the match, though. Maybe they don't care at this point. They just want Tripp to take the beating and Ricky Williams to get away unharmed. Vigo with a belly-to-belly and Tripp. Sergeant Fury up to the top rope. Elbow drop.
Now, wouldn't that be a twist?
That may be what's happening here. This could just be a way for Ricky Williams to just kind of get out of this match with Northern Fury, taking as little damage as possible. You pay off a guy who's willing to take a beating, loves to fight for a paycheck. Tripp gets to his feet, rake to the face of Sergeant Fury. Big chop in the corner by Tripp. Another one. Backhanded chop to overhand chop, back to the backhand. Tripp lifting Fury up, dropping him down hard with a vertical suplex.
Hold on, Dan. Let me get your good side.
I think Tripp showing some frustration that comes along with that paycheck.
No, I think so. I think he's frustrated that he doesn't have a more engaging partner here. Ricky Williams trying to do everything he can to avoid a fight. Does take the tag in, though, from Tripp. Of course, when Sergeant Fury is down and hurt, Ricky Williams tags in and takes advantage. So Tripp taking a much-needed break in the corner. As Ricky Williams grinds out Sergeant Fury here in the center of the ring. Williams with a beautiful suplex of his own on Sergeant Fury. Sergeant Fury taking a beating here.
You know, I don't quite get fans chanting USA. I get it, it's a hometown pride thing. But man, sometimes it just sends the wrong message. Like, Ricky Williams here, Mr. Canada, he's just proud to be Canadian. Yes, okay, yes. Sure, he might say some bad things about America, but who doesn't? I don't know, it's weird. I still find it weird in today's age. These fans still chant USA.
Well, I also think that they might chant it at Ricky Williams too, because for the longest time, Loverboy Ricky Williams didn't really identify with a specific country. You know, there was no nationalistic. Is he from Canada? Maybe. I don't know. But I also think that there is. We're a few hours from the border.
You know, the outside. Look at Scarsdale holding on to Sergeant Fury while Ricky Williams stomps him.
Sergeant Fury getting taken advantage of here now in a 3-on-1 situation almost. Big Vigo, all he can do is sit in the corner and watch. But getting back to the Canada thing, we are close to the border. I think that there might be some almost like of a sports rivalry thing here a little bit more. I do agree that we shouldn't be shouting people down just because they're not from here.
Sure. 3 German suplexes and not 1 USA champ.
That's true. No one's rallying against Germany. It's very true. There is a little bit of a double standard. Meanwhile, though, Tripp putting on a clinic in the ring here. Sergeant Fury just really taking a pounding here as we're discussing national politics or international relations, I guess we should say. Sergeant Fury trying to make it to the ropes.
The fans trying to get behind Sergeant Fury here.
Perhaps to his
trying
partner
to will
for
him
attack.
back.
Tripp is doing a good job of keeping Fury grounded and hurt. Tripp pulling Fury back to his corner, tagging back in Ricky Williams, who is more than happy to take the tag, with Sergeant Fury once again down, out, and very hurt.
I like what I do.
That's how it's done.
Ricky Williams taunting Sergeant Fury now. After he's taken a beating, not just from him, not just from Tripp, but Scarsdale as well. Fury countering, taking Ricky Williams over. Now looks like he's gonna set him up for a slingshot in the corner here. Let's see if he can hit it. Ricky Williams up. Vigo with a big forearm to the face of Ricky Williams, and he hits the ground hard. Sergeant Fury getting the tag in now. Vigo comes in. And Ricky Williams does not want to be in there with Big Vigo. And Tripp doesn't look particularly enthusiastic about taking the tag in. Nonetheless, Big Vigo cutting off Mr. Canada, Ricky Williams. Big Vigo hooking Ricky Williams up. Vertical suplex by Big Vigo. It looks like there's some talk going on in the corner between Tripp and Scott Scarsdale as Big Vigo goes for a fisherman's suplex now, switching up the variety. Tripp seems very upset that Ricky Williams is not able to capitalize on Sergeant Fury. And he's picking him up. Exploder suplex now by Big Vigo. Ricky Williams is being tossed around that ring by the giant Vigo. Now it looks like the fans are now calling out requests of different variations of suplex for Big Vigo to punish Mr. Canada, Ricky Williams with. And it looks like he is taking requests. Belly-to-belly suplex on Ricky Williams by Big Vigo. Throwing him right into the corner, but Ricky Williams, no idea where he is. Does get up, gets the tag after shaking off the cobwebs. In comes Tripp, running forward to Vigo, puts some shots on the big man. Vigo countering right to the face. Tripp is stunned. Vigo tries for a clothesline. Tripp waist locks Vigo. That was not a good idea.
No.
Back elbows.
I'm
by
pretty
Vigo.
sure he didn't get any of those fingers involved.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh!
Whoa! We of little faith. Tripp lifting up Big Vigo for a German suplex.
I had been surprised quite a few times tonight.
It has been a night of surprises. That was incredibly impressive by Tripp. He does tag out to Ricky Williams. Unfortunately, Sergeant Fury takes the tag. Tries lifting up Williams, but Williams blocks it. Fury getting the second attempt at the suplex. As Ricky Williams back in, not getting much of a rest. Still Tripp putting on a very impressive showing against Big Vigo in there. Sergeant Fury hitting some running knees in the corner now on number 2. Goes in for a third. Hits it. Tripp, though, super kick to the side of Sergeant Fury's face. Mad Dog Tripp proven to be well worth his money here in this tag team match, doing the lion's share of the work. Ricky Williams.
Richard Head has to really get control of this match.
It looks like Tripp's manager just handed something off to Ricky Williams. Looks like that might be a pair of brass knuckles. Sergeant Fury blocking it though. Shot to the stomach of Ricky Williams. Short arm clothesline. And he takes the brass knuckles from Ricky Williams as well. Referee distracted now by Tripp and his manager. And he hits him low with the brass knuckles.
He hit her in the southern continent.
That's illegal squared. There's no way Ricky Williams is kicking out of that. That's a 3 count. And Northern Fury gets the win. Ricky Williams, I hope he didn't plan on having children anytime soon, because it's gonna prove difficult after that. And the this looks like we have a second referee running out here. Looks like there's some talk here with Sergeant Fury. Looks like that referee may be informing the initial referee for this match. Looks like he has found the knuckles. Those knuckles were introduced by Tripp's manager to Ricky Williams. And it looks like the decision has been overturned. Mad Wolf Tripp and Ricky Williams. I mean, to be fair,
what I want to know is, first of all, this referee who just came from the back says, "Oh, I saw Northern Fury use it," but who brought out the weapon in the first place?
That is true.
He doesn't want to care about that. Sergeant Fury, I think this is the appropriate action to take here this evening. It's time to send this referee packing.
It looks like that Northern Fury not particularly happy with this referee. To be fair, though, Northern Fury did cheat. That he did not need to use that weapon.
I mean, look, Team Canada, they introduced it. Mr. Ricky Williams, he introduced it.
All right.
He's going to lose it.
Mad Wolf Tripp's manager introducing that. And Mad Wolf Tripp, I believe, who I accidentally have been calling Bad Dog Tripp. I apologize. Please don't hurt me, Mr. Tripp, if you listen to this. And it looks like that referee is getting tackled. You know, here's the thing with Northern Fury. Okay, they cheated to win. They're attacking a referee who is maybe 100 pounds soaking wet. I don't think I can support
well,
this.
Well, look,
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
the referee's a snitch. First of all, he could have said, hey.
He's a referee, that's his job!
No, first of all, this match was not this referee's job.
God. Go to sleep by Sergeant
Fury. This match was
Fury.
the job of Richard Head, Mr. Richard Head, who is a well-respected referee. This guy comes from the back and just gets his nose in the business.
So are we not supporting the instant replay rule in professional wrestling? Then I guess you're saying.
I'm saying is if you're gonna come out from the back, you might as well use instant replay. And if you can be like, oh, no, I'm sorry, I would say the same thing if it was reversed.
Clearly, Northern Fury agrees with you, and we might be down one referee here. I think we're definitely down one referee for in the crosshairs.
Time to wake him up.